Welcome in. It is day 326, and you're speaking to the Meeples Champion. And today we're going to be going over a small little word game called Bananagrams. Now, this is a game that is simultaneously played. It's not one I'm a huge fan of. The concept is that based on number of players, everybody's going to put out all the letters in the middle, which looks very much like the tiles you'd have from playing Scrabble. You're going to get a number of tiles based on total number of players. Flip them over, and you're going to be trying to put a word together. Whenever somebody manages to pull off using all their letters, they're going to be able to go grab an additional. Or whenever somebody can't use a letter, they can just yell out that they're returning it, put it face down, return it to the middle, grab 3 more. You're going to keep doing this until eventually all the tiles in the center have less tiles than there are players left. Eventually, from that setup, you're going to have somebody use all the rest of their letters, and they're going to yell out, banana. And if they have correctly placed out their letters, they will win the game. However, if the other players inspect and find they incorrectly did this, same rule as again, going to Scrabble, can't use proper nouns, you can't be making abbreviations, you got to make sure it's correctly spelt. If they've messed up in some way, instead of winning, they will have to turn all their tiles face down, return them to the center of the game, they will be knocked out, and the rest of the players will keep playing with now a 1 less player count, and with the same rules until they're able to go and have one of their players again go for the win. That's the basics of the game. There's not a lot there. It's just a simple word game. I think this is a good one for helping kids a bit to learn and to understand, the competitiveness for word games. But for me, this is not one that really was one of my favorites. That being said, why don't we jump in? Let's talk our 7 categories and see where this one lands for us. When it comes to the art, there is no art here. I don't know if there's maybe a box for this. I've only ever seen this game in the banana zip bag that it comes in, and that's it. There's tiles with letters on it, and there's a banana zip bag. I've never seen a box, and it's fine, but there's no art here. There's nothing special. It's gotta be a thumbs down. The components. I mean, when you're talking about it's a zipped bag that looks like a banana, it's great. And when you're talking about it's just Scrabble tiles, that's it, face down. They're wooden tiles. They're very good. Thumbs up. Your price. This game comes in $15 to $20. It's a small, cheap, easy to get game. It's not going to be hard to find in a store. You're going to go find this in Targets, Best Buys, or Barnes & Noble, not a Best Buy. But Barnes & Noble, you're probably going to find this in a lot of Newbury Comics, even Savers. It's just a game that should be out and easily found. So for its price, it's available and it's not too expensive. Thumbs up. Difficulty. I think that this is a game that's fine for beginners. Maybe kids would like this, but to me personally, I don't think this is really a great one for kids because it's a little bit too open. I'd rather a kid started with Scrabble. You would think this is an easier way to do it. I guess it's not too frustrating to them because they can just play around. But to me, I just feel like this is for beginners only. I don't think experienced or experts would like this game. I don't think that kids would like this game. I think that a beginner who's just looking for a little bit of fun could enjoy it. So for me, thumbs down. Replayability. There is plenty of replayability here. The game goes quick. It's only going to take you 10, maybe 15 minutes to get through one of these games. So yeah, if you're somebody who likes a good word game, you like just spelling, if you have kids who are trying to get ready for maybe important spelling tests at school and you decide, hey, you know what? Let's test them. Let's see what kind of thought process they have. Or if you have a school and you're trying to find games you can play in your English class to help test and see what is the kids thinking of and trying to give them challenges. Hey, I want 3-syllable words. I want you guys to pull out all of a certain letter and we're going to really try to ignore the E's now. I think that's cool. So there's options there. There is replayability. It's just, to me, it's not a replayable game for most people, but for those who like it, there is replayability, so I'll give it a thumbs up. Keys to victory. Spell words. That's it. Spell the words correctly. That's all there is. There isn't really anything special here for these keys. It's not even routes. It's just make sure you can spell it out. There's not enough here. Thumbs down. Is the game unique? No. This is just the base mechanic of any spelling game without anything extra. It's Scrabble without taking turns and without the board and the triples and the doubles, and it's not unique. It's just not fun for me. I don't find this game to be something I want to go sit down and try. Got to be a thumbs down. Overall, what do I think? I think if you're really into spelling games, sure, throw this in your collection. But realistically, once you've gotten 3-4 really good spelling games, this game's never getting pulled out again. We own a copy of this. It's shoved somewhere in my house. Honestly, I have no idea because I haven't pulled it out for over 10 years. I just don't care enough about the game. I don't even care enough to get rid of it because it doesn't take up much space. So when my daughter gets old enough and she starts to play games, it's probably one I'll play again. And then after she's gotten to the point where she can play a couple others, we'll probably retire it again. But that's just me. Maybe you love Bananagrams. Maybe it's one that hits huge for you, or maybe it's one that could hit huge for you. Just because I'm not a fan doesn't mean others can't be. So don't be afraid to find the game, give it a try. Like I said, it's not expensive and it doesn't take up space, so feel free to try it out. Well, it has been day 326, and we've been speaking about the game Bananagrams. And you've been speaking to the Meeples Champion. Like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description where I'll be adding an Amazon link in case you want to get this game for your collection. And check me out on Board Game Arena under the name The Meeples Champion. You can send me a friend request, a game request. I try to be on a couple times a day. Until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.